So as you can see, the first notable thing once restarting with guest editions installed is that the resolution is now correct. It's running at 1366 by 768 pixels, which is exactly what we wanted. I'm going to enter my password and hit enter. And now we're going to see if it's actually going to speed up and provide better performance for us. And that looks to be the case. I'm going to open the dash. It's a bit laggy, but not too painful. So that's good. Now, we're actually going to get into the customizations. So the dash here, or the launcher on the left-hand side, already has some items pinned to it. If you don't want something pinned, you can simply right-click, unlock from launcher. Now, let's say I want to move stuff around. You can hold your left mouse button until it slightly displaces it, and then you can move it up and down and place it wherever you want to. In order to get to the configurations that we want to make, we need to download some files. So open up Firefox, and what we're going to be looking for is a theme and an icon theme. Now, what is a theme in Linux? GTK is the theming engine that Unity uses, Unity being the desktop environment we're currently in. The GTK theme controls everything about how things look. And so these window controls appear this way right now. The title bar is a dark gray. The selected color is orange, which means if I select items, it's orange. If I select something over here, it's orange as well. These are all things that we can change, but in order to do that, we need some GTK themes, and we get those by going to gnome-look.org. Now, in my experience with Ubuntu 15.10 so far, where it's newer, it's using GTK version 3.18. And so older GTK themes appear to break. We may be able to see that here. This is a theme for GTK 3.16 and 18. Let's have a look at that. We can click on the images here to see larger versions of the image, and that looks like a neat theme. I think I want to use that. So in order to do that, we scroll down here where we see the download links, and we want to make sure it's compatible with our GTK version. So click download on the second link on this theme. You guys feel free to really explore the themes here on GNOME Look, and we will install them together. You guys can pause the video if you want to and find some. Some of the links to download the themes and icons link to other locations. This specific instance is DeviantArt. And so I will click the download button here. It's a 4.5 megabyte archive file. And so I'm going to open it with my archive manager. You could also save the file to your downloads directory, but I just want to open it. Now, once it's opened in the archive manager, we can see the theme file here. We're not going to select that. We're just going to click extract. And this is going to open up a file browser where we can actually choose where we want to extract it to. So I'm just going to put it in downloads and then select extract. Once it's done extracting, we can either close this message and leave the archive manager open. We can show the files and leave the archive manager open, or we can quit. I'm going to click quit for now. We're also going to need an icon theme, and there are similar issues with the icons as there are to GTK themes for different versions of GTK. Some icon themes don't appear to have every necessary icon, so they can look a little messed up. I think I like this one. So again, I'm going to check it out in a larger image here, and that does look pretty nice. That's nice and flat. So I'm going to download that here. Now, icon themes typically are a lot larger than GTK themes. I've seen archives as large as 300 megabytes. That's quite large. There's no download button here. So let's look and see if they have a different way to install them. Here's the download link right here. It's on GitHub. I'm going to click that, and I'm also going to open that with the Archive Manager. And while that's doing its thing, we're also going to find a nice wallpaper that we want to use. So I'm going to search this. Go to Images. I'm going to take this one. Once it loads the image, I'm going to right-click and click Save Image As. I'm going to save it into my Downloads directory. We've got about 1 minute remaining for the icons here, so I'm just going to minimize Firefox, and we are going to install an application that we need in order to really configure the system. You could go to the system settings, and this is good for some things, and I'll show you here in one moment, but there actually is a tool designed to give you even more control over your system. So this is the system settings, and here you can very minimalistically change the appearance, and by that I mean it lets you change the wallpaper and the size of the icons on the left. That's not exactly how much customization we want to do. It also has a behavior tab. You can auto hide the launcher if you want to. We don't want to, so I'm going to turn that off. It gives you great control for mouse, your power settings. You can change the screen display if your screen isn't displaying at the correct resolution. You've got sound settings, and you've got a lot of other things here. So explore that if you'd like. I'm going to close that for now. Here's the icon archive that we downloaded. I'm going to extract this into my downloads directory.